Peace and prosperity to all living beings within range of my divine voice. It is I, Patan. We are here yet again in nature, coming to visit one of our favorite spots. We can tap into this loving, grounding energy. Just see the energy coming off this tree. Yes, yes, you can. You feel all the love, peace, and prosperity in this beautiful area. We're proud to say that been here often. Like this spot out of the 126 days. Hey, Alma, peace and prosperity to you. Out of the 126 days straight of grounding this year, we've probably easily spent at least 50 of them here. Hey, Delia, peace and prosperity to you. We've easily spent 50 of these grounding days here. And rightfully so, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite areas. For those who remembered our winter episodes where we was out here in the snow, when all of this was covered in snow, you could see at nighttime the snow light up and it'd be even brighter than it is right now with the sun not completely set yet. Even with the sun not completely set yet, it used to be even brighter right here with the snow on the ground. For those who remember those older episodes, very, very beautiful area. And we are back yet again. I'm going to share out the live with some of my loved ones. See if they'd like to come in and join us. Hey, Corley, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. We're just going to share out the live real fast. I appreciate everyone coming in, tapping the screen, sharing the live, getting your daily heart me's. What I am doing right now before we get deep into our message is I am just sharing out the live with all my loved ones, letting them know that we are here online and we're about to tap into a message that connects to what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday, we focused specifically on our on researching ourselves to better ourselves, about how that knowledge of self helps us to recalibrate that moral compass, to move toward our ideals and our goals in life, understanding our childhood and how our younger selves was very much tapped into who we truly are. Hey, Devin, peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Tierra, peace and prosperity to you. Sorry I didn't speak when y'all first came in, but I was sending out the live to some of my loved ones. Welcome. This is the Ground and Daily Show. If this is your first time here, I am your host, Patah, and I literally come out here in nature every day. Day 126 right now. Thank you so much for coming in, tapping the screen. Today being day 126 days of coming outside and hugging the trees, grounding in nature every single day of this beautiful calendar year. We come out here and we tap into this loving energy and we share it with everyone to offer uplifting, electric, cleansing energy for everybody involved. That's what we're here doing now. That's what we've done every day this year. We will continue to do so. Hey, Michelle, peace and prosperity to you. Millionaire Michelle, so good to see you. Hey, Fairy Godmother, I love you. I appreciate you. Michelle, I love you. I appreciate you. Court the Empress, my favorite Taurus gang. Good to see you. I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all beautiful, abundant, loving energy. Hey, Ari, peace and prosperity to you. Again, as I mentioned before, we're back in one of my favorite spots. And again, for those who remember the winter episodes, there's a point in time when this whole area that I'm walking in right now, barefoot, this whole area was covered in snow. And around the same time at night, it was even brighter out here right now from the snow than it is right now. Thank you so much for the gifts. Good to see y'all. Peace and prosperity to y'all. And so it's really nice. Day 126, we out here walking barefoot, but day 20, day 30, we were out here walking in the snow. We couldn't walk through barefoot. Time is going by fast. It feels beautiful. There's a whole energy here. Hey soul, peace and prosperity to you. There's an energy here, and I think it comes from how many times we've been here before. All the energy we've manifested. I forgot what type of plant this is, but this is a herbal plant. They'll come to me later. I don't even want to walk through it. I don't even want to walk through it. But I want to tap into the energy from yesterday. Oh, I'm still in Michigan. I'm still in Michigan. This whole field, if y'all remember, this whole field used to be covered in snow about a month ago. And we stood right here in the same spot. Not barefoot in the snow, but we stood right here in the same beautiful spot in the snow. We back again. Easily the 60th, 70th time we've been out here. Out of the 126 episodes we've recorded, I would say at least half of them have been here. Just about our very, very favorite spot. Yesterday's episode, I talked about us getting in tap with ourselves, about us being able to research ourselves to better ourselves. Hey, the King, peace and prosperity to you, brother. So good to see you. I spoke yesterday about us using research on ourselves to better ourselves and better our lives. Yeah, you about to see me do it too. You about to see me do it. I've hugged this tree a million times though, like a million times. But we need to use this energy to realign ourselves, right? We have to research ourselves. Peace and prosperity, my brother. And the point of researching ourselves and bettering ourselves is again to realign our moral compass. There's so much going on in the world today that can distract us from our own goals, our own selves. Ellie, my beautiful moderator, good to see you. There's so many different things that can distract us from who we are. So I want to tag back into that a little bit more today. I want to tag back into that self research and offer another option to help with self research. As yesterday, of course, good to see you, brother. We love you. We appreciate you, the King. Peace and prosperity, Ellie. So, yesterday I mentioned about using our childhood energy to tap into that knowledge and understanding of self and bettering ourselves. Live intentionally on purpose, brother. Absolutely. We are intentionally grounding, intentionally raising the frequency of the entire collective. We love you. We appreciate you. When we tap into that childhood energy, we get to research ourselves, but there are other options, and I want to talk about one today. I want to give y'all even maybe a little bit of homework if you're up for the challenge. I want us to do a hot and cold list. I want us to do a hot and cold list. You're going to write down 20 things on this hot and cold list, right? Now, on this list, you cannot put your spouse or your children. Sorry, but that's too easy. Hey, Angelica, hola, my other moderator. I know we've seen this tree before. It's at the last time we was here, it was snow on the ground. Last time we was here, it was snow on the ground. Actually, no, I think I visited since the snow been gone. I can't remember. All the days start to roll up together after a while. But we're going to make a hot and cold list. This is part of the research of ourselves. This is going to help us in bettering ourselves emotionally, all right? A hot and cold list. 20 things on that list. Your spouse and your kids cannot be on the list. All right? Your spouse and your kids cannot be on the list. And on this list, you're going to write down the things that you love. That could be your hot list. The things you just love. That you just enjoy and indulge at a high level. Not for anybody else, just for yourself. You know what they are. Some things are coming to mind right now. Right now. There's some things coming to mind right now when we're talking about it, like, yeah, I love that. I want that. Write that down on the list. That can be your hot start, right? And then your cold side are things you just cannot stand. You cannot deal with, just irk your soul no matter what the situation. Bobas, you like the bobas? Anything that on the cold side is just you just can't stand it. Hey Jimmy, peace and prosperity to you, brother. We're talking about a hot and cold list for researching ourselves, Jimmy. We love you. We thank you so much for being here. No, 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 no. No. Try to avoid people, so this is about you. That person you're referring to, right? Thank you so much, my most beautiful moderator, for pinning that, right? But the reason why we don't want to put people on there because it's just about us. It's just about us. Now, it may be something about that person you might want to put down, but be objective with it. Okay? If it's only that person that does it and nobody else does it, then you can't put it on there because it's not objective. It's just still specific to that person. If they're not immediately in your life, we're not even going to go there. This is about us. This is about us. All right? That cold side, the things you cannot stand, moments, situations you cannot stand. And then you work your way in the middle with the whatever is in between, that warm, kind of hot, kind of cold. I kind of like this. I can kind of deal with this. The point of this, again, is researching ourselves. Because those things on that cold side, there's a reason why they're cold. Ask yourself, that cold side, there's a reason why they're cold. Ask yourself, why can I not stand this? Why can I not deal with this? Right? And then, of course, on the warm side, why do I love this so much? Why do I indulge in this? What type of feeling am I reminded of when I tap into this boba, like Angelica said? When Angelica drinks her boba, right, and she go get that boba from the right place, the right time, from the right people who make it with love, it make her feel some type of way. Why? Why? That should be the big question on all your hot and colds. Why? Why do I feel this way? It's so magical. Lavender milk boba. So maybe it's the lavender. Maybe it's the milk. Maybe either one may remind you of a moment in time that is kind of almost pinned to you of a enjoyable, loving moment. Say it's definitely the lavender. Lavender does relax us. It is very beautiful. It does relax us. I am walking through some dandelions. I need to come through and pick some of them. We're going to try to be gentle walking over them. We're going to be gentle walking over. It said, baby, it's Maybelline. Ellie. But the whole goal is to figure out, well, why do I love this so much? How do I duplicate this feeling that comes from this boba? Right? Because maybe I can't have a boba every single day, but there's some way I can unlock the feeling I get from the boba in something else. Right? That type of research helps us to understand ourselves. No one else is going to do it for us. No one else is going to help figure out who we are. We can't rely on our children to help us define who we are. We can't rely on, hey, Big Tam Tam, good to see you. We can't rely on our children to tell us who we are. We can't rely on our partners to tell us who we are. My brother Hawaii, Taurus Gang. We can't rely on our parents, our cousins, our brothers, our sisters. It's just us. It's just us. So we got to know and understand why. Who better to understand why than us? Who better to figure that out than you? No one else is going to understand. I don't like bobas like that, right? But Angelica loves it. I don't have to understand. That's for her. Thank you, my brother. I'm so hungry. No one else is going to understand why she likes her boba so much. Even if you like boba, it may not be for the same reason. It may not be the same attachment. Just like how everybody has a Starbucks order, that specific Starbucks order made the specific way, that's for you. This list has got to be for you. Brother Hawaii, we're doing a hot and cold research list. We're going to write down on a list 20 things. We want things that we're hot about, that we love, that we just can't resist, that we enjoy. And on the cold side, we want things we can't stand, things we really struggle to deal with. For Ellie, it's probably traffic. Driving in traffic in New York State is a terrible thing. We're going to catch a little bit of that moonlight in there right there. That's a beautiful scene. But Ellie, she might write down her cold side traffic. And that's a legit thing because that's something she can't control, she can't avoid. It's not objectified because it's not tied to one specific person, you know? So now she writes down on this list why she hates that traffic so much, right? She starts to work herself through whys and hows of understanding, like, okay, I know I can't deal with this, but I still can't stand it. Now that you start to understand and think about the fact that you can't stand that traffic, you start to open up neural pathways to figure out, well, okay, if I can't do this, I can't do that. Where is a medium? How can I start to turn this cold a little bit warmer, at least enough to deal with? You have to sit yourself every time. I understand. Listen. I'm a truck driver. Okay, I promise you, as a truck driver, I've had people throw stuff at my truck. I've had people flip me off. It's wild in every state. In every state. But I can't move emotionally. You know, I I recognize that a lot of us are going to probably have some similar things on that cold side. But again, do it for you. It should be so tapped into you. When you look at that list, you should be able to look at something on the hot side and get that ooey gooey feeling again. And look at something on the cold side, and be like, oh. And look at something on the cold side, and be like, oh. That's how personal you want this list to be. Because that's how much research you want to do. You want to dive deep into those feelings so you can really analyze why you feel this way. And I promise you, there's going to be an emotional memory, situation, feeling attached to it. And those are important to us. Anything that has happened to us that we can tie to today by feeling and that recognition, both good and bad, not just the good, but the bad too. It helps us in understanding who we are. It helps us to understand what we're working on, what we're dealing with. These are important things to understand about ourselves. We're adults. A lot of us are either in relationships or going into relationships or open to relationships. Don't you want to know yourself better than your partner before you even find a partner? Hey, pretty dark brown, peace and prosperity to you. Don't you want to be able to understand so that you can explain to someone else? All that energy comes from the research. It comes from the understanding. You know what I'm saying? Close relationships. Hey, Jess, good to see you. Peace and prosperity. We love you too, pretty dark brown. We love you too. Jess, we're talking about making a list today. We're going to make a hot and cold list. A hot and cold list, Jess. 20 things on there. We can't put our kids, we cannot put our partners on this list. No kids, no partners. And what we want to do is we want to research why these things are hot, why these things are cold. We want to understand ourselves. It's a perfect opportunity. It's a beautiful opportunity. The now moment is beautiful. This download came just in time for everybody. Just in time. And it piggybacks on the information from yesterday because we talked yesterday about tapping into the childhood to research ourselves. But this is also working in that same elemental energy. There are so much about us that we just don't think about. That happens every day. Every day we have the same feelings over and over again tied to certain events, tied to certain things we do repetitively. How do we really feel about them? Acknowledge your feelings on the small things, the big things, everything. That's the whole purpose of the list having the hot side and the cold side. Because again, that hot side can't resist it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love that hot side. That cold side, you can't stand it. And then you got right there in the middle. That middle part is important. Let me tell you why. All those things that you put in the middle that you can quote unquote tolerate, figure out why you can tolerate them. Figure out why it is that you're able to deal with that. Why emotionally you're able to attach and detach for that situation to not be hot or cold. Why? How? Is it responsibilities? Is it things you need? All those things matter and make a huge difference when we're talking about researching ourselves. Because again, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to be moving with intentions. Everything you're saying and you're doing should have a method about it. Hershey, peace and prosperity to you, Hershey. Thank you so much. I know I'll try to get her in the I'll try to get her some screen time. Y'all know I gotta move when I'm walking. I can't help myself. I can't sit still too long. I'm a life path 5. I gotta move. Peace and prosperity to you, Hershey. And we're just talking about our hot and cold list, Hershey. We're talking about researching ourselves to better ourselves. All these different tactics help align our moral compass. And it's important because, again, we're in a world that wants to tell everybody what to do, how to think. We got to think for ourselves. We can't allow ourselves to be manipulated. And if you can be manipulated if you don't know who you are, if you're doing something every day that's on your hot and cold list and you don't know why, there's something wrong there. You should understand. I know why. Like, matter of fact, I'll give you one of my hots because I did one of my hots today. It's called a Boston Cooler. Okay? It's called a Boston Cooler. It's where you take Verner's, which is a type of ginger ale, and you mix it with vanilla ice cream. All right? It's called a Boston Cooler. I had me a Boston Cooler today. I'll explain in details why I had one today, because that's going to be specific going into some future episodes this upcoming week. But that's one of my hots. Yes, yeah. See, Jess, you from Michigan. You know what I'm talking about. You know, you from Michigan. Halo Burger used to sell them in their stores. Yeah, I know you know. I know you know. You know what I'm saying? I made me a homemade Boston Cooler today. It was good. It was good. That was my hot moment, right? Now, that was my hot moment, right? Now, trying to make it a little bit warmer, and you know, I gotta go drive through some construction. There's nothing I can do about construction. I'm in a huge truck. I can handle driving. I drive all the time. But man, there's nothing more nerve wracking than driving through cones when you're 60 feet long and 80,000 pounds. All right, and I'm not exaggerating on that. The trailer is 48 feet. The truck is like 13 to 15 feet, and I'm navigating through cones. It's nerve wracking. Hey Jay, peace and prosperity to you. So that's just giving y'all an example of my hot and cold. Those things ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Listen, it's a wild experience. Because I promise you, it's as crazy as it sounds, and I ain't trying to make nobody nervous. It always feels like I'm about to hit something, but I'm not. It always feels like I'm about to hit something, even though I'm not. Like, it's a whole third sense that you have to develop to realize you're not as close as it feels like you are in these huge trucks. But I can't stand it. I know I gotta drive through some. I know exactly where the spots are. Now I'm doing a little research on myself, right? I know When I drive through this spot and that spot, check this out. When I drive through this spot and that spot today, I'm gonna drink a little bit of my Boston Cooler each time I hit that spot because I know where they are. I'm used to them. I know exactly where that traffic and that construction gonna be at tonight. I'm gonna drink a little bit of my Boston Cooler each time I get through that to navigate to help make that cold a little bit warmer. But that's a cheat. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Either way, we want to research why. Like I know for me, I love the Boston Cooler because it reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of my childhood. Everybody loved root beer floats when I was growing up. A&W was popular. That was, I'm showing my age a little bit. There was a point in time when I grew up where you went to the A&W, hey Jay Renee, and they still rolled up on you on skates and brought the food to your car. But I never liked the root beer floats. I always liked the Boston Coolers. That was just my thing. I felt different. I felt special, and I just enjoyed it that much better. Good to see you. You remember? Yeah, yeah. They used to roll up on you on skates and bring you your food. But I will make sure I put this message up on YouTube. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Oh, sometimes I think it's just a Michigan thing, but I think everybody up north get a if they enjoy it. Hey, Malibu Surfer Girl, good to see you. You say you love the root beer. The root beer is cool. I ain't hating on the root beer, but it don't hit the same way as the Vernors to me or ginger ale. And I think Vernors is the best ginger ale, but I'm biased. What? I don't mind. I love when y'all talk to each other. I love when y'all talk to each other. I already know y'all hear me. It's a beautiful thing because we all organically love each other and love spending time with each other. I get to be a host of that love. Ain't got to ever apologize for that. Ever, ever, ever. But I do gotta go drive into them cones, not literally. I do gotta go drive in between a few of them real quick. So I will make sure I put this up on my YouTube. Hey, so all over the place. You just missed this, but I'm gonna have this replay up on YouTube. I'll try and make sure I get it up there by tonight. And I want everybody to check out making their list and see how y'all feel about yourselves. See how y'all feel about your hot and cold list. 20 items on your hot and cold list. No partners. Hey, Ghost. Good to see you, Ghost. Your birthday Friday. You know mine next Wednesday. All the Taurus is in here. Taurus gang. Good to see you, Ghost. So good to see you. But yeah, the hot and cold list will help us explore ourselves and dive into our own personal expertise. So I want everybody to check that out. I think you'll enjoy it. I'll make sure I put this replay up on YouTube. I love y'all. Peace and prosperity to everyone.